Hello.
So it will be 0.
Net force becomes 0. Drag force cancels out. Gravitational force. Drag force acting upwards, gravitational force acting downward. They cancel each other. Net force is 0. If net force is 0, what will happen to motion of the raindrop? What will happen to motion of raindrop?
So it will stop.
It will stop. That means raindrops will not fall. They will remain suspended in atmosphere, you mean to say? Something is missing. बाकी लोग भी तो try करो. Try to answer this question. What will happen? Net force has become 0. What will happen to the motion of the object? अभी नाम से पूछना पड़ेगा मुझे. Aryan. Aryan.
Yes, sir.
What will happen to the motion of the raindrop? It was moving with very high, some speed. Drag force became equal to gravitational force. Net force became 0. Now what will happen to the motion of the raindrop?
So it will come to rest.
It will come to rest. Anyone else? Bhumika. Bhumika, what will happen to motion of the raindrop?
Sir, it could be constant speed also.
It will come to rest.
It will not come to rest. It will keep on moving with same speed and same direction.
It will be in constant.
Yes, bhul gaye Newton's law of motion. Newton's first law. If an object is moving with some speed in some direction, it will continue moving with same speed in same direction unless until acted upon by external unbalanced force. तो unbalanced force 0 हुआ है, तो अगर चल रहा था तो चलता ही रहेगा, रुकेगा क्यों? It was in motion, na? Hello.
A raindrop can't just stop in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, sir. Even gravity would
Obviously. If you think that it will come to rest, again the gravity will be dominant. So again it will start moving up. In fact, you don't have to think that way. You have, when I say net force is 0, the first thing which you should imagine is, what was the state of motion? The state of motion was, it was moving with some speed in downward direction. Next, you have to read out in your mind, okay, then it will continue moving with same speed in same direction. If it was at rest, then it will remain at rest. If it was in motion, it will continue state of motion. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So speed will not increase. Instead, speed will become constant. And that speed, velocity, with which it falls after that, is known as terminal speed, or more commonly known as terminal velocity. You can call it terminal speed also, but the word is terminal velocity. So the velocity with which it moves after that is known as terminal velocity. I hope you found this interesting. This is an interesting phenomena, right? So raindrops don't move with 200 meters per second. They attain a velocity which is known as terminal velocity. Once they attain the terminal velocity, they move at constant speed, which is known as terminal velocity, right? And terminal velocity of raindrops on Earth is near about 20 meters per second, right? आ रहा है समझ में? If you consider the graph of
Yes, sir.
of this raindrop, speed versus time, what was expected? Speed should increase Like after 1 second, it should become 10. After 2 seconds, it should become 20. After 3 seconds, it should become 30. Right now? ऐसे ही होना चाहिए ना? If it was only gravitational force which was acting, then speed will increase this way. After 5 seconds, it should become 50. ऐसा ही होना था ना? Hello? Speed time graph, we were expecting to be a straight line with slope of 10 meter per second square. Right? After 1 second, its speed should become 10. After 2 seconds, speed should become 20. After 3 seconds, speed will become 30. After 4 seconds, it should be 40 and 50 and so on. But ऐसा होता नहीं. Reality में speed becomes constant. ऐसा कुछ रहता है. Reality में speed becomes constant after certain instant. फिर वो क्या हमको टाइम पास कराते हैं, वहां पे बोलते हैं ऐसा करो इतना स्पीड बढ़ जाए. एक्चुअली दैट इज, वहां पे कभी भी आप क्वेश्चन देखोगे वहां लिखा होता है नेग्लेक्टिंग एयर रेजिस्टेंस. इफ ड्रैग फोर्स इज नॉट एक्टिंग देन इट विल हैव neglecting air drag. Neglecting air drag. And here it was with air drag. With air drag. With air drag, it will not move with infinite, with that acceleration. After some time, its acceleration becomes zero because drag force cancels out effect of gravity. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
If anyone has doubt, please let me know. It's a very interesting phenomena.
Yes, sir.
So you should know this, huh? I'm sure some of the questions based on the concept will be there in your textbook also. If they are not there, then you have to, at least I'll ask in test. Okay. Now there's a question. There are two objects of different masses. One is of 10 kg, and another is of 100 kg. Both of same size. Same size. Are dropped from certain height together. They are dropped from certain height together simultaneously. Who will reach the ground first?
Sir, 10 kg one.
The one with
10 kgs.
will reach the ground first, sure. Okay, any other answer? The one with lesser mass will reach the ground first. Okay. Muskan, which object will reach the ground first?
Wait, sir, 100 kg. It has more mass. I think.
Sir, 100 kg because the heavier the mass, the faster it will fall.
100 kg.
Okay. So the answer is you cannot say unless until I talk of air resistance. So answer is it depends on air drag. First thing. So neglecting air resistance. Suppose there is no air resistance. Then answer neglecting air resistance. There is no air resistance. Air is not there. Neglect that there was air. Now tell me which one will reach the ground first. Hello.
Sir, could you repeat?
I'm saying I have added a statement with this. Neglect air resistance. Assume that there was no air in the medium. Now, which one will reach the ground first?
Sir, 10 kg.
10 kg. To your surprise, I was expecting at least correct answer for few of you, but nobody answered correctly. To your surprise, both of them will reach the ground simultaneously. There will be no time lag. Simultaneously, they will reach the ground simultaneously.
Sir, can you explain how?
See, if the only force, if there was no air drag, there is no air drag, that means the only force acting on them is gravitational force. Only force acting on them is gravitational force. There is no other force acting on them, right? So it was only gravitational force which was acting on them, right? And what is acceleration due to gravitational force? What is acceleration due to gravitational force?
Sir, 10 meter per second square.
So this will undergo an acceleration of 10 meter per second. This will also will move with acceleration of 10 meter per second square. Suppose this height is something 100. Let us assume 100. So how much time this will take? S is equal to ut plus half at square. Initial speed was 0, so 100. पहले वाले का half into 10 into t square. This is 5. This is 20. T is root 20. दूसरे वाले की क्या कहानी है? उसकी भी तो सेम कहानी है, उसको भी तो इतना ही एक्सेलरेशन है, वो भी तो इतना ही टाइम में नीचे आएगा. If there is no air drag, then all the objects reach simultaneously, independent of their size and shape and mass or whatever. If there was no air on Earth, एक room लो बड़ा सा जिसमें vacuum create करो. If you create a vacuum in it, right? Drop a piece of paper, a leaf, and a 5 kg sphere. All of them will reach the ground simultaneously. It is air drag which is creating the difference. If there was no air, then a leaf, a sphere, a piece of paper, all of them will reach the ground simultaneously if dropped from same height at same time. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if there is no air resistance, there was no air in the medium, all the objects dropped from same height will reach the ground simultaneously. सब साथ में नीचे आने वाले, कोई lag नहीं होगा, right? All of them will reach the ground simultaneously. Is it clear? Please बोलो लक्ष्य. बहुत देर से कोई आवाज नहीं आई. लक्ष्य.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. तो बेटा बीच में बताओ ना. Arnav, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, question is, what if air drag is acting? अब question में change है. Now, air drag is also acting. Now, which one will reach the ground first? Now, consider air drag. Consider air resistance. Now, consider air resistance.
The voice wasn't.
Okay, now I'm saying, now consider air resistance. Air is also active. Air is there. Now who will reach the ground first? 10 kg or 100 kg? No one responding. Aryan. Krisha. Sorry?
Sir,
100
the
kg.
10 kg will drop first.
No, 100 kg reaches first. 100 kg comes first. Reaches before 10 kg. 100 kg reaches before 10 kg. Let me explain why. What the answer, Sunil? This is 10 kg, this is 100 kg. Sizes are same. Sizes are same. So this is 10 kg and this is 100 kg. Right? Now, what is gravitational force acting on it and what is gravitational force acting? Force I'm asking, not acceleration or speed. What is force acting on it?
Both 10 meter per second square.
Again, you are telling me acceleration. I'm asking force. What is the gravitational force acting on it?
In 10 kgs, 100 Newton.
Correct. 100 Newton in case of 10 kg. And what is the force acting on 100 kg?
1000
Newton.
Newton.
1000 Newton. So 100 Newton on this and 1000 Newton on this. Good. Now my question is, will they experience same drag force while moving with same
The
velocity?
100 kg will experience more drag force.
No.
It's the same drag force.
Depends on size and speed. I said same speed and I said same size. I did not say this has more size. I said they are of same size. Drag force depends on the size and the speed. It does not depends on mass. Remember, थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने वहां पे लिखा था, drag depends on the size of the object. Drag depends on the speed of the object. It does not depend on the size. So who will experience more drag while moving with same speed? Who will experience more drag?
Same drag
will?
force, right?
Both will experience same drag. Let us write some number. Let me write 10 Newton. कुछ भी लिख दे 100 मतलब थोड़ा बड़ा नंबर ले लेता हूँ. Suppose 50 Newton. Just an example. Suppose both of them experience 50 Newton. So what is net force acting on this? Net force. What is net force acting on this?
50 Newton.
50 Newton downwards, right? And what is net force acting on this?
So 950 Newton.
950 Newton.
950 Newton acting downwards. Acceleration is what? Net force by mass. F net by mass. So इसका acceleration क्या होगा? Net force acting is 50 Newton and mass is 10 kg. So what is net force acting on this? Acceleration of this?
Five meter per second square.
5 meter. What is acceleration of this? (950 Newton is force, 100 kg is mass. What is acceleration of this? Something is wrong. Sometimes you people, all of you stop.
0.5 meter per second square.
No, 9.5 meter per second square. It's 9.5 meter per second square. See, force by mass is acceleration. Acceleration is force by mass. Acceleration is force by mass. So force is how much? 950 Newton and mass is 100 kg. Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
So who is accelerating at higher rate? The heavier object is accelerating in higher rate. इसकी speed 9.5, 9.5, 9.5 बढ़ेगी. इसकी speed 5 बढ़ेगी. ये जल्दी पहुंच जाएगा. This one will reach the ground first. And this is what you people have observed in your daily life. You must answer this. You should have answered this question. कैसे? अरे आप घर में एक piece of paper लो और उसी size का एक metal sheet लो. This is metal sheet. Same size का. और ये paper है. दोनों को अगर सेम हाइट से ड्रॉप करते हैं, which one reaches the ground first?
Metal sheet.
the metal sheet.
मेटल शीट, बिकॉज हैवी होता है, ड्रैग फोर्स दोनों पे सेम लगना है, बट इस पे डाउनवर्ड पुल ज्यादा लगना है, तो ये जल्दी नीचे आ जाएगा, इसका एक्सेलरेशन ज्यादा होगा. ऑलराइट,
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. आई विल स्टॉप हियर टुडे.